You don't think off-season training is important? Are you spending too much time playing games and not enough time working on your weaknesses? You might want to think about what the best coaches in the sport are saying.
Parents probably and even players forget that players are made in the off-season, and I think playing games are one thing, but I don't think anything takes the place of getting yourself in a situation where you can spend time with individual development, understanding the fundamentals of the game, understanding that you're going to have to put hours on hours by yourself with someone that's teaching you the proper fundamentals, all the little things that go into being a good basketball player, and you need to have all of it. But I think there's a certain time of the year where there's no question that fundamentals and individual work is the most important.
The biggest thing, I watch Sports Center all the time, so all I see are the dunks and the three-point shots and the fantastic plays as opposed to the solid fundamental base that everybody needs to have. And I think the best word of advice on that is Michael Jordan, because Michael Jordan said that he knew the fundamentals. He had a tremendous base, a tremendous foundation, and then he could move on to better things.
Quality time to hone those fundamentals, and it's going to take repetition, repetition, repetition.
You're spending time working as a team. That's what you're working on. You're working on the team concept, where each player on the floor might have a different role. I think that when you're working individually, our goal has always been that you want every player to be as good as he can possibly be. We've always trained big guys like guards, guards like big guys. We want them to be well-rounded fundamentally, because one thing we know is that the fundamentals have stood the test of time. And so there's two different things here, and then what you want obviously is to take the very best basketball player that you can have and then mold them into a team concept. But when you're working team, you're working team.
100 years ago when I was a high school player, my high school coach said a team is built during the season, a player is built during the off season. And I've always felt that way, that during the off season, that's when the individual skill and development has to be done. It's when people do a much, much better job. And I think for me, during the course of our season, we don't have an opportunity to just basically do those things on an individual basis. We have to worry about our team offense, our team defense, our press offense, and those kind of things. But you have to have the fundamental skills, and so even at the college level, at the major college level, we still spend a great deal of time on the individual skill development. But if the youngsters have that before we get them, it certainly makes it a heck of a lot easier and makes our team a lot better.